What's going on, guys? Got James and Dane here with just a tip.
Welcome back. We are alive and well.
That last episode got weird.
We are referring to the last episode when I say I'm alive and well. And if you noticed Dill is not here, it's because Dill is no longer with us.
Dill died. We lost him.
Dill shit his pants for 3 days straight. Severe dehydration from, what was it, Da Bomb?
Da Bomb.
Was it Da Bomb?
Da Bomb hot
that wrecked
sauce.
us?
For those that didn't watch the last episode, we did a hot wing challenge. And Da Bomb hot sauce was a face melter. And we literally watched Dylan's face grow.
His eyes
In real
swelled
time.
shut. Now Dill already has puffy eyes, but these, man.
I looked over and I was just like, Dill, your face is growing. What's going on?
He was a sad boy. He is actually okay, but...
And I'm talking crap here, but at the end of the day, the next day, I think I took the hardest hit.
Yeah.
I sent a mass text of like, hey guys, are you dying too? Lava? ? No, just me.
I handled it surprisingly well, which I thought I was going to get just pummeled, but...
Yeah, I got destroyed. It was bad. I had a really bad time.
I mean, granted, I
Woke me up.
was on the toilet for... My morning dumps are usually like 10 minutes. You know, you get the crusties out of your eyes as you're going about it. But this one, it was just like round after round. It was a good 25 minutes. It was bad.
Yeah, because normally...
It was burnt. It just, my insides hooked.
And normally it's kind of like a meditation situation. Yeah. You're like, oh, this is pleasant. Yeah. My morning dump. I've been looking forward to this. Then I woke up with severe stomach cramps and then spent the next 40 minutes. I don't know if you call it like heaving. I don't know what you'd call that, but it wasn't good. It was not good.
So for those of you that look up the hot sauce challenge, the hottest one is supposed to be bottle number 4 or 5. No, it's bottle number 2, so that'll have fun with
Da Bomb.
that.
If you ever just want to wreck everything, Da Bomb. Hit that one.
Yeah.
All right. So today we're going to do another product review / comparison because we have a lot of people that come in the store and they ask, you know, why not buy it from Walmart? And I'm telling you, do not buy the crappy protein from Walmart and Sam's Club. Like
Costco as well.
Costco.
Same ball game.
So we're going to do a quick rundown of why.
Pretty much any grocery store.
Yeah.
They're pretty much rolling the same protein lines.
Yeah.
Getting it for cheap and
realistically,
it's cheap for a reason.
If you find it at Walmart, they have found a way to get it into Walmart. If you know anything about that, like Walmart makes sure that they're getting it for dirt cheap. So, you know,
pulling
only way to
ingredients
do that,
out, adding ingredients in.
You've got to make a special version for Walmart, and it is special.
And aside from protein, I'm going to jump to like MRE bars, one of the most popular protein bars we carry at the shop.
Yeah.
I've had multiple people say that Walmart's MRE bars are about half the size of the ones that we carry.
Case in point.
There's a reason. So, do not buy your protein from a shitty protein
source.
place.
Yes.
Walmart.
Honestly, I avoid Walmart like the plague. I hate it.
Yeah.
Like I go in there and I feel like my demeanor changes. I get tired and angry, a little bit anxious. I hate it. And then you end up leaving with like $500 worth of crap that you didn't even want. So I think that's probably part of it. PTSD. Anyway, so protein, probably the most popular one at Walmart. Well, the Premier Protein, and then we have the Body Fortress here. There we go, right there. We're going to go through, as far as protein quality, we'll hit the worst first, which Premier, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, so Premier Protein, everyone's seen these. You know, it's got a lot of hype behind it. They're grab and go. They're a premixed protein drink, which is convenient. I mean, that's the best thing about Premier is convenient. But that being said, the last time I drank one of these, I shit myself within 10 minutes. Like I literally ran to the bathroom and had explosive diarrhea. Main ingredients in this, okay? The first ingredient is milk protein concentrate, which is already a pretty low grade protein blend. Second ingredient is calcium caseinate, okay? These are very slow digesting protein sources, but very unfiltered as well. So your absorption rate is poor. It's going to give you the tummy grumblies. And ultimately, we're going to taste test them in a minute. I haven't had this flavor, but in the past, they've been pretty good until you shit your pants. And then you're thinking twice about it. So,
see, and I'm usually good for like one of those. But if it's a day that like, you're busy and you're like, oh, I slammed 2 premieres today. By the end of the day, I have like a distended belly. It's just like bloat city. And freaking casein like curdles in your stomach. Like it's gross. And there's no digestive enzymes there. Not saying that casein protein's bad, but it is very slow digesting, like Dane said. And there is no digestive support in that. So it just sits there and rumbles.
Well, and I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that I have seen studies that casein protein is more directed towards like cancer growth.
Yeah, I actually have heard that too. I don't know the legitimacy behind it, but I have heard that.
I have to pull up some legitimate studies, but there is surrounding noise that is the case.
And I am against cancer, so that's another mark against Premier.
My birthday is in July. I am a Cancer, but I'm against.
Dane is Cancer, but he doesn't want cancer.
This is very true.
Wow, okay.
That took a weird spin. But casein protein, you're better off with egg whites.
Yeah, that's
like if you want
thing.
a slow digesting protein source, egg whites. Even if you buy the carton and you drink the egg whites, they're pasteurized, you're going to be better off than the Premier protein.
Or any meat. Like any whole protein source is going to digest slow. So if you're like, I got a special protein for bed that's casein, you're like, dude, don't pay for that. Just have some cheap egg whites, like Dane said, or eat some chicken. That's going to digest really slow. So
there's Premier for you.
But it is convenient. So 1 mark for positive for the convenience. So Body Fortress, let's break this one down. So that one's 30 grams of whey concentrate with a little bit of whey isolate. So when you're talking about different forms of whey concentrate is the least filtered. And then you have whey isolate, which is more filtered. And then you have hydrolyzed, which is like pretty much like pre-digested. So that's going to break down really quick, get those amino acids in your bloodstream quick. And in general, the isolate and hydrolyzed are going to be more quality proteins just because they're more filtered, more refined.
Digest better.
Yes, and they're going to hit the system faster. And usually when you're hitting a protein powder, you're wanting that to get in your system quick. So with the Body Fortress, you have a big load of whey concentrate, which isn't the worst thing, but it's just not as high quality. And then you have 0 digestive enzymes in there. They claim 30 grams of protein per scoop, but they also have, what do they call it in here? It's like the ultimate recovery blend.
Right there.
What do you call this?
Super recovery blend.
Super recovery blend. So they add an extra 3 grams of creatine, which I don't want creatine every time I have a protein shake. If I want creatine, I'll take creatine. And creatine, in this case, is a cheap filler. And then you have taurine and extra glutamine, which your complete protein is already going to have glutamine. Why are you adding these extra amino acids in there? And in general, if your protein has added amino acids, because every protein is a complete protein, so it's going to have every amino acid, every BCA. It's all going to be there. So if they add it in the label, in general, that goes towards the total protein content in the scoop. It's called amino spiking. Most companies have gone away from it, but obviously Body Fortress is still in the game.
Now, to give some more context with this, so Premier Protein, going back to it real quick, you are $2.30 a bottle for 30 grams of protein, roughly. Right. We have people come into the shop all the time and they're like, man, I get the Body Fortress protein from Walmart or Sam's Club or whatever it is, and they're like, it's way cheaper than what you guys sell. We literally just went and bought this bottle, and it was $16 for 18 servings. So you are just barely under $1 of protein or per serving.
Right.
Which at our shop, we do everything we can to provide the best pricing, and we are very close to $1 a serving for much higher quality protein.
Right.
So price, you look at it from that. Again, it's in Walmart for a reason.
And it just, And then when you're at Walmart, you just assume, I'm getting hooked up because I'm at Walmart.
Yeah.
This is the cheapest.
It makes sense. Yeah.
And Premiers are what? Over $2 a pop?
Like I think these were $7.25 for the 4 bottles.
Yeah, so you're paying a lot for that convenience. And honestly, you talk about mixing up a protein shake.
Or, excuse me, 8 something. Oh.
You whip out your little mixer.
Where did that come from?
Why would I not have this?
You just have that on hand?
Yeah, it's a little whisker, dude. And then you just whisk it. Look at that. Got this on Amazon for
You can't see what's happening, but that sucker is smoking the
So if you can't get a scoop of protein in some water and hit it with the whisker for 5 seconds, I feel like you're really busy.
Oh, you can see it on camera. Busy. Oh, it's coming up.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Man, that is Mixed City. I could drop.
What brand is that whisker? Morgan bought it. It's money, though.
Zule Kitchen.
Yeah, it even sounds nice.
Zule.
Go get Zule'd.
They've been in business since 2015.
I think the owner was alive since 2015. Anyway, so if you need a good whisker, get on Amazon, get one. It's money. So that was a little side plug.
I'm surprised
I just get hyped about my whisker.
I usually do the shaker bottle, but that makes way more sense.
Way dope.
I'm gonna need a Zule. So there's your rundown on Body Fortress and Premier. Now we're gonna go over just a higher end, just protein in general.
And all the protein in our store is gonna be higher quality. The one we brought on the table is the Wade from Sweat Ethic. It tastes amazing, but yeah, high quality, awesome. Give them a rundown on what's in that.
So with a higher quality protein, what we are going to see is we're going to mainly see whey isolate protein and hydrolyzed whey protein. And if there is some whey concentrate, the amounts are going to be far, far less than what you're seeing with the Body Fortress or the Premier protein. The other thing that we are going to see with a higher quality protein powder, like we talked about with the Body Fortress, is we're not going to have all the additives, the extra creatine, glutamine, the amino spiked. You're just going to have your complete protein, and that's what makes up the protein powder. The only additives are going to be digestive enzymes. So if you deal with kind of the grumbly tummy after a protein shake, you're probably not digesting it super well. And so Wade did a really nice job at adding in some digestive enzymes in there to help the breakdown and absorption of the protein. So tastes good. We are going to taste test all 3 of these. The Premier Protein, that one's a cinnamon roll. That's a brand new flavor. We haven't tried that. Body Fortress, haven't tried the cookies and cream.
And if they taste good, we'll be real. We'll tell you it tastes good.
We'll tell you the truth.
We admitted the Snickers tasted good on the protein bar game. We said that was the best tasting.
Yeah, that was the best tasting.
That was way good.
Now I do want to give some context as well. A lot of people have the idea that protein is supposed to be consumed right after the workout, and that's the only time you can take a protein shake.
Right.
From
the anabolic window.
Yeah, from the anabolic window, which is a bunch of garbage. And it doesn't have to be a protein powder. It could literally be any protein source, and you're going to be okay. It's just a little faster digesting. It's going to get
and it's
recovery happening. Yeah.
Right.
But I kind of look at, and don't take this the wrong way,
or do.
So I look at a protein powder as literally an easier digesting, easier consumed form of a chicken breast. Obviously, the protein sources are completely different, but from a standpoint of getting protein in the system, you're doing the same thing.
Right,
because body's digesting it the same.
Every complete protein, at the end of the day, when it's digested, is broken down into all this separate amino acids, and at that point, your body doesn't know where those came from. Leucine is leucine, Valine is valine. They are what they are. So, yeah, so it's just another easy protein source.
So that's kind of a breakdown.
We got to taste them.
We got to taste them.
Because taste, honestly, because for me, taste and digestion is everything. If it tastes like crap, I'm not going to want to drink it. And if it makes me freaking smell like Yellowstone, like that's not going to be good too. You know, you got a life to live.
What is that, sulfur?
Yeah.
Sulfur that comes out of the...
Yeah, if it's just blowing you up and your family hates you and you have to sit on the porch for the evening, like, is it worth it? No.
No. All right, so where are we starting?
Which one's this? Let's start with, is that the premiere?
This guy's the premiere.
Let's do the premiere first.
Okay. All right, so
Dude,
again,
why did we get so much?
that's just
All right, we're going to be like,
So, I mean, you don't have to, it's a taste test. Don't have to chug them all.
I know, I'm not
All
one
right,
to
so
throw away
this cinnamon
protein.
roll, it says new flavor, so we will see.
room temperature wasn't ideal. Just throwing that out there.
On a, like, Premier Proteins,
That tastes pretty good.
they've got good flavors. I've always enjoyed the Premier Protein flavors.
That actually is, that's
pretty
way better than I thought it'd be. It's really cinnamony and not overly sweet. Like that's really tasty.
Tastes
hate
good.
that.
Probably going to shit my pants here shortly. So, give and take.
It kind of is like, it's kind of like horchata. Like some
kinda,
warm cinnamon milk. It's kind of dope.
little thing. Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's not bad.
And the thicker consistency comes from that casing.
Right. And the mile-long list of additives in there,
Yeah.
which they're mystery ingredients.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's the other thing with Premier is where it's premixed as well. You've got a lot of additives to preserve it. So that's another thing you're just adding into the system.
Aftertaste a little gnarly. That's like old kitten breath. I don't like that.
That's. I don't know how to descript the
Like you just
aftertaste,
lapped
but-
up some warm milk and now your breath's just like, no. Like an old kitten breath.
Oh, I thought that was sexual.
No, it's not sexual. You're disgusting.
I see what you're saying.
Ew.
All right.
Ew.
Some Body Fortress cookies and cream.
Smells all right.
Now there are cookie chunks in here.
Yeah.
So
That's not my jam.
not good.
Dude, I feel like all Body Fortress has the same underlying flavor. That's not good. I hate that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and we did
I hate everything about that.
we did a full serving in about 6 ounces of water, 8 ounces.
It's bad.
It's not good. It almost tastes like fake. It just like
Yeah. And a fun story about Body Fortress, how Premier Protein made Dane crap his pants. One day, we were at the in-laws' house, and my father-in-law had an old canister of Body Fortress in his pantry. Morgs and I just got done at the gym, so we stole a couple scoops of his Walmart protein, and Morgs literally lasted 5 minutes and puked it up in the toilet. So you're not alone.
it's exciting. Hers came out her mouth.
I really
mine came
don't
out
like
my
how that
ass.
tastes. Like that's pretty bad.
Listen, I'm a Zoulay, my.
Dude, mine's sitting pretty good.
These kick ass. I'm just saying. You need a Zoulay. We're not even sponsored by Zoulay, but you need one.
I feel like we should be after this.
We should be.
Dude,
All right,
that's so
Sweat
much
Ethic.
better. That just tastes like
What flavor is that? Brownie
it's
milkshake?
just brownie milkshake.
That's just like a solid chocolate. And yes, I mean we carry the Sweat Ethic obviously, but we carry the proteins we carry for a reason.
We carry 'cause it's good.
It tastes good. It digests well. Yeah.
Even the texture, it doesn't have that like. I feel like the Body Fortress almost has like an oily residue to it that I don't like. This just has like a very clean, nice, cocoa-y flavor, no nasty aftertaste.
And to give some context for those that count calories religiously and freak out if calories are super high, which you got to be aware, but relax a little bit. Sweat Ethic weighed your 140 calories per serving. Premier, your 160 per container per serving. And then Body Fortress, what was that? 200?
Yeah.
200 calories per serving. So yeah, if you're trying to keep carbs a little bit lower, keep sugar content a little bit lower, not add a bunch of fat, you're You got to play these.
And to
Play
be
these
real,
years.
like this one is the only one I would look forward to drinking. And like I said, for me, if it doesn't taste good, I'm not going to want to drink it. And if it freaking wrecks my stomach, I'm not going to want to take it. So it's like, yeah, you might have the upfront ease of a Premier, but if you're dealing with like 3 hours of bloating after, like, was it really worth the 60 seconds you saved? No, I don't think so.
And honestly, we should have grabbed it, but there's another brand of premixed protein
Fairlife.
that are, they're called Fairlife. Going to be lactose free. That's the other thing, where the main ingredient in this is casein. There's a lot of lactose in there, which a lot of people don't do well with lactose. So the Fairlife's the premixed. You don't have any of that.
That one does taste, the Fairlife tastes really good, and it settles well.
Very, very, very minimal amounts of lactose in the Wade. And you have the digestive enzyme lactase to help
break that down.
And break that down.
So realistically, don't buy cheap crap. Well, this isn't even cheap. Premier's not even cheap.
No, it's because it's
expensive.
Though. It's premixed.
So it's convenient. In a pinch, yes, it's great. But if you're mixing up a protein, spend the extra like 12 cents a serving and get a high quality protein that's not going to wreck your stomach, that's going to taste good, that's going to digest. And, that's the whole point of that, is for ease, and it should taste good, and you can make a nice little treat out of it.
And from a recovery standpoint, if you drink your protein and then instantly shit your protein out, you are not going to recover.
Or puke. So that's not going to do anything. You have to redo it.
So it's worthwhile. Spend a little bit of extra money. It's minimal. Get yourself something higher quality.
Yeah, so that's the ultimate tip. Don't waste money on garbage. Pay a little extra for something that's going in your freaking body. Get something that's decent.
And
whisk it.
Whisk it. Don't mix it. Whisk it.
We'll see you guys next time. Oh, boom.